I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on how to do animations in Google Slides. I'm doing a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't call it that. Ah, it's not. You guys are recording. I'm gonna. It's not a stream. Yeah, Boy of Pickles Gaming. Yeah. I would check if we guys are liking them. Some of them are terrible. Okay, so if you want to, let's say, have an image. Insert image. So let's say you want to make this come into the screen. You'll want to press animate, of course. There's a button somewhere. Zoom out, right? Zoom out. No, zoom in. Say you want this to come into get bigger. So you press zoom in. Okay. And yeah, if you want to make it zoom in to a certain height size, you stretch it out to that size. So you see, you have this coming into the screen like that. Now, let's say you want, after a second or two, let's say you want it to turn to black. So what you could do is you could put a text box, you could put a rectangle over everything and find the fill color and it's a black. And animate that so that it appears after previous. So now when this comes in, it turns to black. Sometimes you have to like stretch it out a bit more on the sides here. Oh, that's good enough. But let's say you don't want it to happen that fast. What you do, you take a shape, just set it outside the thing. This may take this, all the typing fade box on here. Because it shows you a little bit of text over here. So, typing in fade box right there. It doesn't matter what you don't need to put any text here. Then here you press animate. Put it right between those. You have it uh, do anything except appear or disappear. Anything else would work. Except for those two. Don't do those two. Do something else. So I'll do fade out after previous. Let's do for half of a second. So now you see this coin comes in, and then after it stays there for a little bit. No, that wasn't there for long enough. I'm gonna make it go 1.2 seconds. You can see it does something like that. Okay, 1.2 second. After 1.2 seconds, it turns to black. Right? Now let's say you want a sound effect. Hi. What do you do to get a sound effect? You insert a video and get to the sound you want. Uh, so you get the sound effect. Then if you cover it up, uh, if you cover it up, that won't work. that won't work because you see it goes over it. So what you have to do is stick it in the corner. Then stick it in the corner. Then press Control plus until you get all the way, which is 1,600. When you go over to that corner you put it in, and there it is. Then from here you make it as small as possible. So then when you're back to normal, you can't even see it, but you know where it is because it's right in the corner. So I'm gonna make it so that it plays automatically with previous. And this gets up. This screen turns to black. Wait, automatic with previous. Huh. Oh, I think since this box is slightly outside of the, you need to make another thing that you really need to make sure is that it's inside the confines of the slide and not outside. If it's outside, it won't play. Oh yeah, see, like the edge is like right over there. It's a bit outside. So actually, no, the edge is right there. Now it should work. But what? I'm gonna put pawns out. Do this eye. Okay, so let's right, so that's good, right? And let's say that you got format options. Since this starts a bit delayed, just figure out where it starts. So it's about 1 second. One. And now it should work better. Hold on, I didn't do it right. Go in. One, enter. And now we'll start when it starts. It started a bit sooner then. Let's say after that, all that happens. Let's, no, or I should probably press this button. You want something to spin, or do spin, or zoom out, or zoom in. You want something that does that. So like, let's say you just grab something. I do this, and I just grab its eye. Hold on, I gotta go up this way first. Wait, no, this one. Let's say you want this to zoom out. You want this to zoom out or zoom in or spin. One of those things. You want to do one of those things. Say it spins after previous. Okay, so let's press it. You see, it does it weirdly. That's because, it's doing it for the whole picture and not this crap part. If you want something to do about that, just screenshot it. Just screenshot it and use that instead. Get rid of this and use this. Uh, remove. So use this instead. And do it for you. And now it should work. The spin should work now. You know? This is how you can like prank people. You know, like you have like in the background, it'll look like you go in, it looks normal, but then when you go in, it says it's loading, even though it's not. Because the thing that looks normal is actually a full thing layered on top of that, that that is set to appear on click. So you think you're loading, but it's already loaded. Like, that's a kind of little prank you can do. And if you want to take a look at the slides, and then if you want to take a look at the slideshow, there's a link right here. I'll put it in the description, I guess. Goodbye.